Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Karina. Not new here, welcome back. I know it has been, I think, a month since the last time I uploaded. That's literally insane. I can't believe it's been that long. I feel so weird sitting right here and filming, but I'm super excited to be back with you guys and just talking about beauty products. You guys know I love makeup, beauty, just in general. As you guys know, I am a mom and I'm a working mother, so I just actually got a new job and I'm trying to figure out a good time to film and upload. I've got to figure out what works. I'm just so busy between working, being a mom, going to the gym, and things like that. So I am going to try to upload as much as possible. I'm sorry that it has been so long. Yeah, so for today's video, I figured we would do a current favorites since it has been so long since I talked about some of my favorite products. I figured I would fill you guys in on the products that I have been currently loving, constantly going to. And this video has kind of a mix of makeup and hair products. So without further ado, let's just get into it. But don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload. And let's just get into it. Okay, so I literally have like a full face of makeup right here in front of me. So this might take just a little bit long. But I just want to fill you guys in on the stuff I have been loving. We'll just start with hair products. I only have two here. The first one is the Kenra Smoothing Blowout Lotion. This has been so good for helping my hair to blow dry. So I just put a little bit in on my hair and then I just blow dry it out and it just keeps my hair so silky. It's free for days. Like, I notice when I use this, there's just a big difference in the frizz and it just tames it so well. It smells fantastic. It smells like you just left the hair salon. I love it so much. Now it is a little bit thick, so if you have thin hair, I'm not sure how much you will love this. This may weigh down your hair, but because I have really frizzy, wavy, curly-ish hair, this works perfect for me. So any of my girls with frizzy, wavy, curly hair, I think you're gonna love this to give yourself a blowout. Next is this Color Last Purple Shampoo by Balayage, I think is the name. I don't know, but I have been loving this purple shampoo. It seriously does neutralize the brassy and yellowness of my hair. Every time I use this in the shower, when I get out, I automatically see the difference where it just tones it. And it's super hydrating. I noticed that some purple shampoos can be really just drying, but this one is not. I love it. Highly recommend both of those hair products. Okay, now let's get into this makeup. I have so much stuff here. Like, I'm going to show you guys. A ton. So let's start with foundation because I don't think I have any primers. I'm still using the same Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. You guys know I'm obsessed with that. I will always use that. And then for all of my face, it's kind of been just kind of different. There's nothing really that I've been absolutely loving. So foundation, Too Faced Born This Way 24-hour undetectable super long wear foundation. This is the Born This Way matte one. I have it in the shade Sand. This is a little bit deep for me right now, but it works. I can make it work. This foundation literally lasts all day long. It doesn't stay super matte. This is not a super mattifying foundation, but it does last on me all day, and it is transfer proof. When I wear this, it does a little bit come off on my mask, but I noticed that it's not quite as bad when I wear like another one I'm about to talk about. That one does transfer. My other foundation do transfer, where I find this one does not transfer as much, which I love that. And this just gives you such a natural matte looking finish. It's super pretty, not cakey. Love it. Now this is like my foundation and I'm only gonna wear for like a few hours, not too long, because it doesn't last super long on me, but I do love how it looks on the skin. I'm wearing it right now. I just love the way it looks. It just looks so healthy, skin-like. I mean, you can make it look super glam if you like me, where I wear full coverage concealer. But this is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I have mine in the shade Tan Neutral 42. And this just looks super natural. It's lightweight. It looks like your skin. like I said, your skin but better foundation. Literally. Now this one will transfer. I find this one transfers a good amount on my mask when I wear it. I always need like a super transfer proof foundation. You know what I mean? Now if this improves your skin, I have no clue. Because I'm always changing foundation. I do love it. Looks great. Lightweight. Doesn't emphasize like texture or anything. It just looks so good. Okay, next let's move on to concealers. And I'm gonna be very short with this. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I have mine in 2.6. I'm obsessed with this. I use it every single day, pretty much, that I wear makeup. This always goes right in the inner corners. I don't put it like all over my face. It just goes right here in the inner corners, and then I'll add another concealer on like on the outer part, and then like on the rest of my face, my chin, wherever I want to highlight. But this goes right in the inner corner just because it's so full coverage, and it's going to cover any darkness, bags, anything going on. So I love this. It looks so great. It's flawless. Doesn't crease on me. It lasts all day. Obsessed with this. And then the two that I've been kind of swapping out to go to pair with that is the LA Cosmetics concealer. This one is in Maple. This is just super lightweight. I had to double check and make sure it's in Maple, but it is in Maple. And it's just lightweight. It just looks so good under this. It just looks like skin. That's it. That's all I can say. It looks like skin. It's more of a medium coverage foundation. That's why I pair it with a more full coverage. But if you're more into a medium, this is going to be perfect for you. This is a little more high coverage. So if I want to be really, really full coverage, then I will use that. And then to kind of brighten things up, because this 2.6 is not that bright. If I want to brighten things up and look more highlighted, I will add the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in Oat. And this is very full coverage as well. But this is pretty light, so I only use it like in combination with the darker concealer. And this looks flawless as well. It doesn't crease. Super full coverage. When I'm looking for a concealer, I'm just looking for something that's going to not emphasize my fine lines or anything. Just give me just a smooth, flawless look. And those three give me that. So I have been picking those up constantly. For powder, I have been doing things a little bit different. I don't know if my last video I talked about it, but I have been setting first with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and this is in medium 2. This powder is just so finely milled. It just makes my under eyes look so smooth, and I only apply just a little bit right underneath my eyes and then around the corners of my nose just to really smooth everything out before I go in with my translucent powder. And I just find that it just makes my makeup last so long, and I just get such a flawless look underneath the eyes. The translucent powder that I have been loving all over again is the Too Faced Peach Perfect, and this is just in translucent. I love this powder. It seriously makes your skin look flawless, so smooth, like you have a filter on. It is the best powder. I've noticed that this powder has actually been on sale a lot lately, so I really hope they're not going to discontinue this because it is just so good. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. I am obsessed with this powder. So now let's go into brows and eyes. Brows, I have been loving the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I've been back loving this. I was on e.l.f. Pencil Cake. I actually just ran out of it, and then all I had left was my Maybelline, and I'm loving this all over again. I actually need to get probably a different shade. This one seems a little bit warm. Soft brown. It does seem a little warm. It does work. I do have it on today. But I think I want to go maybe with Taupe and see how that one does. But this is just so creamy, so easy to use. Just a super fine tip, what everybody loves to use. Keep it short and sweet with that because that's nothing too new. And then I'm also still loving my brow microfiling pen by Benefit. This one is also in soft brown, I think. Oh no, this is in light brown. And this is how I do my brows every single day. I outline with my Maybelline Ultra Slim, and then I fill in with my microfilling pen, and I literally can do my brows in probably 3 minutes. Not even joking. The microfilling pen, if you haven't seen this, it has like almost like brow. It just makes filling in your brows so easy. I'm obsessed with this. I can't live without it. Literally, just can't live without it. These two. Can't live without either. Or the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one I ran out of, but can't live without it. I actually just picked up one, and I think it was in brown maybe, and it seems a little dark. So I'm a little upset with another shade because that seems a little too dark. So I'm just going to stick to my Maybelline for now until I get another one. And to set the brows, I have been going back and forth with my Patrick Ta, which you guys know I'm obsessed with this brow shaping wax. I can't live without it. But I have also been alternating in the Makeup Revolution soap styler. I did talk about this, I think, one time, and I stopped using it, and I'm back using it again, and I love it. It just gives me such a feathery brow look. I use a little spoolie, and I just get a little bit of product and push my brow hairs up, and I just get a super feathery look, which I love. I don't recommend putting too much product because I find that too much product will weigh down the brows, so you just want a little bit. Push your brow hairs up with the spoolie, and then I actually like to grab, so I'll go in with the spoolie and I'll push the brow hairs up, and then I'll flip it to this side and kind of push it down, like, and give it kind of like a laminated brow look, and then kind of, you know, just comb it down a little bit here so it's not too feathery everywhere, and just kind of shape it the way I like it. And I just love the way my brows always turn out. Okay, now eyes. I have some new products here, and the first one is the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and little palette here. This is in medium. This is an eye primer kit. Now, it comes with 2 like cream eye primers and then a translucent powder. And I kind of just mix the 2. I think they show you where they use your lighter one all over the lid, and then this one can kind of go in your crease. But I don't know. I just kind of mix them together and I set them on my eyes. This primer is so good. I kid you not. I put the primer on, wore eyeshadow. I'm going to show you the eyeshadow. And it lasted all night long. I literally slept in my makeup, and when I woke up, literally everything was still on. All my eyeshadow was still on. It looked like I pretty much just applied it. Like, it didn't budge at all in my sleep, which is crazy. And I seriously think it's because of this eye primer. Like, that's what I had underneath. There's no way it was just eyeshadow it had. This helped it. And what also I love about it is the translucent powder. The translucent powder here, I find that when I use this, and I say I was a little heavy-handed on the outer corners, I will buff it with the translucent powder, and it just gives it just a blown out look and just makes everything so seamless. And even in the crease, I'll do the same. If everything looks like a little heavy, I just go in with that translucent powder, and it just blows everything out, makes everything seamless. This is such a good eye primer. Eyeshadow palette I have been loving when I was able to wear eyeshadow. Right now I'm not able to wear eyeshadow. I don't know what happened, but my eyes have been just super sensitive and dry, so anytime I wear eyeshadow it just irritates them so bad. If you guys have any recommendations, I don't think I can use eye creams anymore. I've found that for some reason all eye creams just irritate my eyes, so I've been keeping it very simple and just using moisturizer all over my face, which is really upsetting because I really do love using an eye cream, but I don't know what it is. My eyes are just not loving it. So I haven't been able to wear eyeshadow, but when I was wearing eyeshadow, I was loving the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. Such perfect matte shades to go in your crease. Like, I was obsessed with doing an all matte look, and you guys know I'm a shimmer kind of girl. I love glitter, I love shimmer, but I've just been so into mattes, and this just gives you such a beautiful matte look with all of these tones. You can just get so many looks out of this. I'm obsessed with this, and it's not too pigmented, but it's not lightly pigmented either. It's just like the perfect pigmentation in these. I'm obsessed. So easy to use, and there's so many shade options here. I was gonna point out what my favorites are, but literally every shade is my favorite. I use all of them. And then the bronzer that I've been loving, I've only really been using one more often, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I mean, everybody knows about this bronzer, but I've been back loving this again. This is just in deep bronzer, and I just find that it just looks such like a healthy bronzer on the skin. It doesn't look patchy. It just looks so smooth and healthy, not too matte, not shimmery. It's the perfect satin finish. You guys know it. It's amazing. But I've just been back using this. I kind of forgot about it, and now I'm loving it again. I have 2 blushes here that I have not been able to put down, and that is the Flower Beauty Flower Pot Powder Blush in Wild Rose. I know this shade looks really intense, which it is. I'm not gonna lie, it's intense. And when you put it on, it looks super pink and just like really intimidating, but I have it on today. It doesn't look super pink. It's so pretty. I love a flush of pink on my cheeks, and this gives me that. It is intense, but what I do is when I apply it, you have to go very lightly handed, and then I go over with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I'll spray that all over my face, and then once it's kind of mostly dry, I'll go in with my beauty blender, beauty sponge, whatever, and just press it all in, and then it just becomes such a subtle pink that it's just so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. I love blush, so I highly, highly recommend this. You can get this at Walmart. I think even Ulta sells Flower Beauty now, so. Another blush is the e.l.f. mini blushes. I think that's what they're called. Okay, there's no name, but it's like these little mini blushes, and one has a shimmer and then a matte, and this one is in lychee, I think. I don't know. There's no name on it besides here at the top, and I'm not sure if that's the name, but it's like a mauve color, and this is just such a pretty mauve pink. This is going to be your perfect shade for any look that you do, and I actually just mix the two together, and I apply it on my cheeks, and it just leaves such like a satiny look. It's not shimmer, but it's not super matte, and I've just been loving it. I love the mauve tone of it, and if you want more of a matte look, you can just stay on the matte side, and if you want more of a shimmery blush, not shimmery, I guess, glowy blush, you can just use the glowy side, but I just love mixing them together, and it gives me such a pretty glowy blush to the cheeks. Okay, next I have actually 3 mascaras. I've actually been testing a good amount of mascaras, and this mascara I didn't think I was gonna love. So many people rave about it, and I'm like, is it really that good? Or are you just kind of just saying that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes some things are just so overrated, and they're just okay. No, this mascara is really, really good, and I'm really not into high-end mascaras. I feel like you can get such a great mascara at the drugstore. You don't need to buy a high-end, but if you want to splurge on a mascara, I highly recommend you splurge on the NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. This just makes my lashes long, voluminous, everything you would want in a mascara. It just does that. And I actually have the mini one because I was like, I'll just try it out. And so I just got the mini, and this is what the wand looks like. It kind of just looks like your typical wand, but I love it. It is such a great mascara. It makes my lashes look so good. Very, very similar to that NARS one is the new L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. The wand actually looks super similar. This is what it looks like. Like I said, they're super duper similar. I mean, if you didn't want to get this one, I would recommend getting this one because they do the same thing pretty much. I just find that the Extreme Mascara by NARS gives me just a little bit more length, I feel like. And it's just a little more extreme, where this one is just a little more subtle, but it still gives you that voluminous look. Highly recommend you try this if you're looking into a new mascara. And then paired with those, I have found this is like your perfect mascara to pair. Like, I'm sure most people don't use just one mascara. I'm sure they don't. Like, there's no way. Like, I feel like if you have 2 different wands, they kind of give you a little bit of something different. Like, I feel like this one I apply, it gives me volume and length, where this one right here helps with a little more separation, adds a little more length to. And this is the L'Oreal, I think it's L'Oreal, Voluminous False Fiber Lashes Mascara. I absolutely love this. I can't live without this. I pair this with every extra separation and length that I'm looking for. And this is what the wand looks like. It's a little more spiky, but it is just such a good mascara. Okay, I have a good amount of lippies here, so let's jump into that. And let's do lip liners first because I have 3 here. And the first one that I have been loving, this is a little more neutral, natural, lighter side. And this is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Eye Cafe. And this is what it looks like. Just, you know, a brown nude. It is more on the lighter brown nude side, but I love this. I can pair this with any nude lipstick and it works perfect. It is creamy. And I mean, it's LA Girl, so it's super affordable. Next is the Juvia's Place lip liner, and this is their Luxe Liner in Cola. This one is a little deep on me, so I can really only use this when I'm like self-tan. And this is what it looks like. It's a more of a deep chocolatey brown, but I love to pair it with a super nude lipstick. It just makes such a good nude brown nude lip. And also I love just how precise this is, and I can just overline my lips so well with this. They have other shades too, but Cola is the one that I have and I'm loving. Hopefully I didn't just break that. It's my KKW Beauty Nude 2 lip liner. I'm obsessed with this. I think you guys should know that by now. This one is a little bit lighter than the Juvia's Place one. They're like 3 different brown shades, but I love them all equally. So good, so creamy. These are just such good nude lip liners. You guys can tell I'm into a brown nude lip. It's just my thing. I feel like it looks good on my skin tone. I forgot about a highlight. I'm gonna throw this in real quick, and that is the Jaclyn Hill Loose Highlight in Balm. This is the highlight I'm wearing right now. Such a gorgeous, glowy, extreme highlighter. I just love it. It's on more of the gold side, and I've just been obsessed with this. This has been my go-to highlight lately. Okay, now back to the lippies, and these are a few lippies that I'm loving. First one is the KKW Nude 1. This is pretty light, but if I use a dark lip liner and then go in with this, it just makes the most perfect nude. And this is what it looks like. It's just a peachy nude, super light, but like I said, I make it work with a darker lip liner. Actually, all 3 of these lip liners work with it. Then I've been loving Juvia's Place Lady lipstick. I mean, how cute is this packaging? And this is a very brown nude. This I use all over the lips, and then I will go in the middle with the KKW or some sort of lighter nude and kind of give it like a ombre effect, and it kind of gives you more of a pouty lip too when you add a lighter lip in the middle. So I love this because you guys know I love a brown nude. 2 glosses that I have been using nonstop, and that is the Beauty Creations Ultra Dazzle Lip Gloss in Foxy. I am obsessed with this gloss. It is so comfortable. It's not sticky. It's long lasting, and it is just my perfect shade. My perfect shade, literally. I have no clue where it stopped, but like I was saying, this shade is just not too pink, not too brown. Oh, it's just the perfect shade of nude for me. It just works so good. Then I have also been loving this Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in Champagne. This is more of a lighter nude, but this is like a very comfortable lip plumping gloss. It's not too sticky, and it's not overly powering like you guys, and I don't know if you can see that. This is more on the pink side of a nude, but I love it. Sometimes I feel like lip plumpers can be a little extra, a little much, where this does not. It's just super comfortable. You can feel a little bit of a plumping happening, but I love it, and they have other shades as well. Highly recommend this Milani lip plumper if you're looking for like a lip plumping product. And last but not least, to set that makeup, I have been loving my Urban Decay All-Nighter. I can't live without this. I always come back to this, always. It always seems to keep my makeup on the longest. I find when I try other setting sprays, my makeup just doesn't last as long, where when I use Urban Decay, my makeup lasts all day. So the spray on it's amazing. Love it. Can't live without it. Always recommend it. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's so good to finally sit here and talk with you guys. I hope you guys have been doing well. Before you go, please don't forget, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.